Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to see about the difference between the voltage transformer or potential transformer and capacitive voltage transformer. Starting with the voltage transformer. Normally voltage or potential transformer which comprises of a transformer which step down the higher level or a primary voltage into a secondary or a usable measured voltage level. So normally it just step downs the higher level voltage into a measurable level of voltage, which can be used in your measuring units like voltmeter or a multifunction meters. And then for protection purpose also these voltage transformers are being used. So it comprises of a step down transformer, and it can be used in up to a medium level of voltage. Normally this voltage transformers can be used in a medium level of voltage. Then if we need to use in a higher level or a ultra level of voltage means, then we will prefer for a CVT or a capacitive type of voltage transformers. So this is the main structure of your voltage transformer or a potential transformer. It comprises of a HV terminals where the primary connections are being done, and the portion which have a porcelain insulator is your insulating medium. Here the HV terminal which has your primary windings, and coming up to the tank portion which have a secondary box units, and that secondary unit which is comprised of your secondary windings. So this is your overview layout of your potential transformer. And also this potential transformer can be used in your low voltage system also. In low voltage system we'll have a different type of structures. These are the some of the example of your low voltage used potential transformer structures. Next, coming up to the CVT, capacitive voltage transformer. Normally this CVT is preferred when the voltage level, which means your primary voltage level, is higher than 66 kV. uh, Maximum if we goes in a higher level of voltage means the potential transformer, which means the normal potential transformer will be very much costlier, as the insulation material which we are using, it will increases your cost expenses. So in this case we need to use a capacitive voltage transformer. So that potential transformer is normally a electromagnetic type. So in this case we are using the potential capacitive potential transformers as a CVT, or so it comprises of a capacitance which is connected in series, uh, seriously, C1 and C2. Next, the inductance, which means your electromagnetic units for a smooth output, we are using that. And also it act as a like a filters. Then auxiliary transformer which steps down your higher level of voltage into a measurable level of voltage, and then further it will move to your metering equipments. Next, coming up to the overview of your CVT. So normally it comprises of a primary terminal where the primary cables or buses is connected. Then it comprises of N2 valves, oil filling plugs, and then oil compression chamber, then pressure release valves, then the insulators, then pressure release valves, then oil pulling plug, then capacitor elements, and then a voltage divider tap connections, then HF filters, which means high frequency terminals, and then a secondary box, secondary terminals, and induction voltage transformers, which is your secondary auxiliary transformer, then ferro resonance suppression circuits, and then oil drain plugs. These are the parts of your CVT. Then normally it is similar like an PT only, but in here we have used capacitors for or suppressing the voltage level instead of using the insulators. Please refer my before videos which I have explained about the CVTs. In this we are going to see about the difference between the PT and the CVT. Now normally the PT is used in up to a range of 72 kVs, so it is useful for a low and medium voltage, and also it will be more costlier for the higher voltage systems. But in the case of CVT or CCVTs, it can be used for a more than a 72 kV system, and also it is preferred for a medium and a higher, which means even for a ultra high voltage systems also. Then next, PT, this comes under a classification of a inductive or electromagnetic step down transformer. So in here in CVT, this system is consists of a stack of capacitors connected in a series way. Next, tuning units. Actually, the tuning advantage is not provided by the potential transformer, but in case of CVT, we have a separate tuning units as per basic frequency lines and capacitance. Does not allows for inductive firebacks. The tuning unit in the sense we have a ferro resonance equipment and also the electromagnetic unit components. Here the ferro resonance is a condition which the non-linear voltages are attended in your system due to some of the switching operation or lightning or even over voltage due to some of the operations or anything. So in order to reduce those ferro resonance, we are using a ferro resonance suppression circuit in your CVTs. Next, coming up to the next point, the core loss is more and is more economical when compared to CVT. While coming up to the CT portion, it provides a better of that voltage divider capacitors where it is simple and lighter design, and the core of the transformer to be smaller and also not expensive too. So these and all the difference between your potential transformer and capacity voltage transformer. Hope you have understand. I think so. See you in next video. Thank you everyone. Nandri.